And while you're doing your research too, I want you to also pay close attention to your question. So really reread your question a few times and figure out what your question is asking you. Remember how we reread our question a couple times yesterday? Yeah, so we're going to do the same thing again today. And I want you to really think about while you're reading and doing research, what is this question asking me? What should I be looking for while I'm researching? Okay, and you could even maybe take a few brainstorming notes out on the side of your circle map. That might help you. Just maybe like write keywords in your question that you think maybe will show up in your research. That will help you. Okay? And then once you've filled up, your circle map doesn't have to be completely full, but I want you to have at least 5 things because you're going to be writing a 3-paragraph essay essentially. Okay? About your research. That will be in the newspaper. Okay? So the first paragraph, I'm waiting for some ice. Thank you. The first paragraph, you're just going to introduce your question. And I want you to tell me your opinion. What do you think about that question? Do you have any thoughts about that question? Or just some pre-guesses, maybe? Maybe you want to make an inference. Okay? And then, so here I have an example. What other states are experiencing a drought? So, okay, that's my question. I'm going to do some research. And I think this question is important because you have to tell me why you think this question is important for you to be doing research on. Capiche?
Capiche.
Okay. And then in your next paragraph, you're going to state what you find. Tell me about your research. What did you discover? What did you learn? Did you learn something new? Did you figure something out? Did you have a breakthrough on something that you found super interesting that you want to tell other people about? Because this newspaper that we're writing is going to be sent out to Miss Tran's class and to Miss Clemison's class. Okay? So you need to tell the audience that's going to be reading this exactly what you're researching. Okay? And here I have an example. So through my research, I found. Tell me what you found. What did you find about your question? Okay? And then the third paragraph is a conclusion. Okay? So why do you think it is important for others to know about your question? What do you think is important for other people to know? So I have an example is, I believe it is important for others to know about the drought because, and then explain your reasoning. Yes, do you have a question, Isabel? Are you sure? Okay. But today we're just going to be writing a rough draft. So you'll take some notes on your circle map, and I did actually make a rubric for the circle map, so I will be grading it, okay? I'm grading your notes, what kind of notes you took. I'm grading the amount of information you put on there. So did you really research thoroughly? Did you really try your best? The quality of the information. So did it have anything to do with your question, or did you just write random notes on there? Okay? And I'm just going to check for neatness. Is it neat? Is it sloppy? Can I read it? How's your handwriting? Okay, so I am going to be grading these. Yes, Sophia?
So all of this you're writing on your notes, so that's going to go to your paragraph you're going to write?
Yeah, exactly. That's why we're using the circle map to first help us take notes. And then once we go to start writing our rough draft, we can just take from our notes what we have and organize it in a first paragraph, second paragraph, and a third paragraph. Okay? So Kaylee, what's the first thing you're going to be doing? Before you even start your rough draft, what do you need to do first? you need to do your circle map, and you need to research, okay? So you can use all this information up here that I have for you. Feel free, you're going to have to share, okay? But each group, each table group, has kind of a different theme, okay? So it'll be really easy for you all to work together on this. If you want to, feel free to do your research together, to share a book together. That's great. And I also have this one little thing that I want to go over before we start. Did everybody get one of these? Okay, so I want you to take a quick look at this. And this I got from thewateroff.org, from this website. And this can also, you can use this for your research, for maybe your question has something to do with water conservation, so how to conserve water. So on the front is indoor conservation tips. So run the dishwasher only when full. That will save you 1 to 2 gallons per day. What's a gallon? Who knows what a gallon is? You ready?
Like those big, they're like, not kind of like water bottles, but they're big, and when they're full of water, they're heavy.
They are really heavy. Water is actually pretty heavy. Yeah. What's up?
I think a gallon is like a gallon of milk.
A gallon of milk. So put in your mind a gallon of milk. And so when you run the dishwasher only when full, you could save 1 to 2 gallons per day. So either 1 gallon or 2 gallons. That's a lot. And don't leave water running when rinsing dishes. That could save up to 10 gallons per day. I know. So this is a really cool little cheat sheet that will help you. And then on the back, it has outdoor conservation tips. So what can you do to save water outside? So water only in the late evening or early morning reduces evaporation. So that helps. 25 gallons of water per day if you only run your sprinklers in the morning or at night. That's a cool little tip. So this can help you with your research, and then you can take this home and even put it on your fridge and show your parents, tell your parents about what we're learning. Tell, hey, we can save water at home. This will really help. Okay? Any questions about our research or what we're going to be doing today? Leilani.
Can we do our article by yourself?
Sure, if you want, if you think that you'd work better by yourself, no problem. Yeah, Sophia.
I was going to,
Okay. Yeah.
Look, that works for Alex.
oh my god, because they said stop saying, then if I they didn't say you. Oh my god, that would have been the time. You said Jake.
Helps his decision So you need to write your question. Advertisement. I will need to make an ad. Remember how we looked at that? Can I see the newspaper, Joanna? Yes. Let me see your question, Alexis. See, you're going to make an advertisement about the draft. You need to advertise about the draft. What could you advertise? Where's your question? Is your question in the middle of your circle now? Is your question in the middle of
What
your
is
circle?
this supposed to do with the? What is this supposed to do with the?
Okay, how would you do that?
What is this supposed to do?
So look at I would right in the middle. I'm right
They're floating. This fish doesn't have gills. Look at this. There's a little girl swimming in the ocean. These are people that
Is that what other state? Is that a state or a city? So you need to find something like that.
Stop. Rodrigo, if this was your crown, I if this was your crown, I rather die than say. No, I like it. Oh my God, I didn't know.
Okay, give a breaking news story. What did you tell us? What's the breaking news?
I'd rather die instead of not drinking.
I know. You need to go in the curb.
I need a job. I need a job. Do you have purpose building? I need a job. Hey, I'm gonna look for a job. Oh my God, that's so big.
Walk around.
So big.
Walk around.
I knew it.
Let me see.